Okay, it should be this time for sure.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, we messed up. We chose the wrong file, and we had to end the broadcast in order for us to switch it back.
Yeah, there was no back button. So this is officially episode 1. I'm renaming the last one episode 0. Don't worry, I'll fix that in post.
It'll still exist.
Alright, so blah blah blah, casual auto, on. Okay.
Right.
So this one, rank 56, soldier, Paragon, thank you, Rex survived, Ashley was killed, Council was saved by Commander Shepard, Council seat, Captain Anderson was placed up.
Yeah.
He's just kind of photoshopped in front of the other guy. It would have been funny. They have a space there. They could have just like PNG'd him in between them. That would have been funnier.
They're just looking at Anderson like, who are you? Anderson has no idea where he is.
Whoa, how did I get here? Okay.
That was the DEI hire.
I ain't qualified to be here.
Sword? Or, I think.
I think it's the sun.
It's a thing, yeah. That's Miranda,
Shepard
right?
did everything
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. More than we could have hoped for.
Miranda is like one of the only characters I actually recognize from ME2.
And still
Elusive
it's
man.
not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's
Doesn't
up
it?
to us to
It
stop
looks wrong, right? It's not staying on her face long
The
enough
Council
to
will never trust
tell,
Cerberus.
but
They'll never
What's
accept
her
our
name?
help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But
I
Shepard
forget how to pronounce her name. But that's
Follow.
Sarah from Chuck.
Oh, it's Yvonne.
A
Yeah.
bloody icon. But he's just
Yeah, it
one
doesn't
man.
really look like her
With
face.
Shepard,
Like, it looks like her
no
face,
one
but the
will
head
follow.
shape is wrong.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
One month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and earn humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers are enormous machines that eradicate the all-organic civilization every 50,000 years.
Oh, I didn't think it was going to try to read all
No,
of
it did not, and I read as fast as I could with dyslexia. I was making up half those words, I think.
I probably should have read that then. I can read pretty fast. I was like speed reading through things in Infinity Nikki when I was playing that like six months ago.
Disengaging FTO.
Trying to make sure that I could read all the prompts before they all closed off.
Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Tell me about your
Picking up something on
disease.
the long-range scanner.
Let's change the topic.
I want to talk about something else.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Oh, we're being followed.
Yeah.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down.
Well, first it lasted 2 minutes in this, this game.
You had lines.
Oh.
Yeah.
Normandy.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for... Let's get here in time!
That line doesn't
The
matter.
Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either. Get to the damn Chuck, I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here. Commander! Get the hell out of here.
I feel like it used to give you... Like, we're playing the Legendary Edition version of this game, and I feel like in the original, when you ported your character from 1 to 2, you kept the armor that you were last wearing.
But this one starts you off with a different armor?
Yeah, this one starts you off with generic N7 Onyx.
Dang, we didn't even get to use the Normandy this time.
No, it got destroyed.
Oh, we got to walk in this stuff?
Yeah.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy!
This is the last time we get to see this shit.
Yep. I can't even see my office. Office is closed off. Med bay's closed off over there.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
Elevators don't work.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're blown open.
My map's still trying to work. Bump. 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 Hey, real quick, I want to see how far can I...
How far out of the ship we can look at?
Yeah. Just looks like a mess, huh?
Yeah. We really don't get to see this ship again, huh?
Mm.
Dang. I was getting kind of used to it.
Come on, Joker.
Joker!
We have to get
Tell me
out.
about your disease.
I does have to know.
I can still save her. The Normandy's dead. Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack.
Yeah, no, we've lost the Normandy, dude.
Yeah.
There's no salvaging this.
Watch the arm.
Okay, so I mean, I know Joker's like brittle, but can he really just not walk at all?
He can walk, he just has trouble with it. He can't walk fast without risking hurting himself. Yeah.
Well, Mass Effect 2, everybody, we're dead. Shepard did not survive. This is not how I thought the game would start.
Yeah, no, you,
Oh, we're venting.
you really don't survive this.
Well, that's not good. Had you import the character just for us to never see him and then killed him.
Yeah. No, there's reasons why Mass Effect 2 is good. I miss them doing the Horizon thing.
Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I do kind of want to show this off.
Okay.
It kind of takes a minute, but
it's up to you. Up to
yeah.
you.
Just because it is part of the overall...
I'm interested to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
But
I will say, it does get some of the story beats wrong. Because there's different orders to things that you can do. It in one of my previous playthroughs, I did everything I could to get Liara last, or to just avoid getting her at all to see if you could.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. Inevitably, you have to go and do her level.
Okay.
You have to pick her up.
Makes sense. She's
necessary to the rest of the game.
Right.
So, Genesis ended up telling her part of the story first. I'm like, that's not the order of things I did. So I think for the most part, the order that it's going to tell is very close to how we did things go.
This is like a third-party adaptation of your journey, I guess.
It's like if somebody else were to summarize the life of Commander Shepard in universe. Yes.
Oh, Dark Horse Comics. Okay.
Yeah. And it says interactive
Just
comic,
like
and I
a
don't really
routine
think it is. I don't remember how much of it is.
Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine.
This is all his whole his life flashing before his eyes, essentially.
We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor.
No mention of Jenkins.
Chief
We don't feel bad about Jenkins this time, sorry.
Disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's
Alright, you hit Ashley first.
Yeah.
Hard.
Imagine if Ashley had been the main character and you were just kind of like along for the ride.
You played as the side character the entire game.
And then I
guess that'd be interesting.
A vision. Dream.
I mean, that's how
see how you gotta handle the main character's poor decisions.
Halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof.
That's why I said in quotation.
This is not an interactive comic. We're not doing anything.
I think there's like one or two decisions in part of it.
A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre.
Or you just
My
replace
first
him as
task?
Inspector.
Basically.
Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help
guess
me
who the
decipher
writer's
the
favorite was.
vision being given. But it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren.
Yeah, I didn't bother
Thanks to
going out
Liara's
down any
help,
romance
we
route
had
in the
our
first one.
next Benezia.
Or even options to do so.
Yeah, Liara or Ashley.
Where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like...
I didn't see anything that would have led to that.
Because I didn't go down that route.
used on me to extract information from the Arachnoid Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Arachnid Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Arachnid had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't.
You know what it is?
entire
I think it's supposed to be
species the last
interactive if you
sins.
didn't port over.
And the Queen was true to her word.
Oh, maybe. But so instead of now,
Yeah.
it's just reading your actions.
Now it's just reading based off of what I had
He
done.
was quickly
Okay.
running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex
And so I
wanted the
killed him in an
genophage
alternate
cure for his
reality.
people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks.
So he backed
Realized
down.
this wasn't me, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them.
I swapped
Ash was a good
which side
friend
I put him on too.
and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Ashley behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans
So
had
every
fought
50,000 years, the Reapers
died,
just show up.
like
Yeah.
every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged.
Look at all these people who
He had
didn't
caught
join the fight last
by surprise and
time.
was only now regrouping.
And Garrus can fly now.
Sovereign is his flagship. There was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside,
Also, I feel like there weren't
cornered
any
the Turian
husks
bastard
on the
in
Citadel
Tower
level.
and
There was
confronted
a lot of gap.
he died believing that the Reapers would save him.
There were some husks when you first arrived on the Citadel,
flagship, the
but
Destiny
after that it was
Ascension,
all
fell
gas.
under attack.
Yeah.
Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell.
Yeah, it took everyone to take down one Reaper.
Yeah.
Were immense.
Imagine if there were more.
Humanity's efforts to earn us our first seat on the Council. It was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Alright. And then I died.
Yeah. So they got some of that information a little bit wrong. The order of events was kind of off.
Commander
And they
Shepard,
just
having
completely
overheard.
neglected mentioning anything on Pharos.
The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
You notice how we skipped right over that whole plot?
Lazarus Pit.
Yep. We are no longer dead. Now we're a cyborg. That's straight up what's happening.
Probably, yeah. Okay.
Would have been cool if I get to design my skull and it like forms a face around the skull. That would have been a crazy thing.
Hey, look, there we are.
For the most part,
Less eyebrows.
slightly less eyebrows. Ah! 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 It's just such wide eyes.
I guess except imported face. I mean, we just kind of burned to death in the atmosphere, so I guess not every feature is going to make it through, but...
What I tend to do is I just rebuild from ground up in Mass Effect 2 and in Mass Effect
Are we
3.
still able to adjust anything if we accept imported face?
If we accept, then it stopped turning all the way around. Jeez. If we accept, then it just is this.
That's just what it is?
Yeah. And it, like I said, it doesn't map up 1-to-1, so it usually is best to just start from scratch and rebuild.
Okay. I mean, really the only thing that was really wrong was the lack of eyebrows.
So I think... Because we
But also, I don't really remember how we built it last time, so like...
Yeah. How we did it last time was basically I looked to the right so that you could see from that same angle and be like,
I think that one's close.
Yeah. I feel like I'm some kind of right between these two, but I'm gonna go paler for the sake of it.
Have all the wrinkles. He got old in the atmosphere.
Whoops.
Oh, it's your cheekbones. Okay.
It's like, yeah, the weight of my cheeks. That's my cheekbones. I want like a just slightly. We need a 3/4 view in the middle of this. I'm gonna go.
No slight turning of the stick.
Exaggerating it piece by piece to see the difference. We're gonna go that. So it's not up yet, but I am working on a compilation for all of Mass Effect 1, and I have the intro done, and it's this. It's the building the face, building the face, but it's the entire process smashed down into 2 seconds. Or like 5 seconds or something like that.
Like you're fast forwarding through it all? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just regular eyes, I guess. I'm gonna try and make it similar to the last guy, because I'm trying to make it similar to myself.
Yeah. Well, I guess the main thing we should focus on here, can we adjust the bushiness of the eyebrows?
Yeah.
Because that was really the only thing that didn't really carry over properly was the eyebrows. So if those can look fine, then I guess the rest of it will work with it. But chin.
Stop trying to walk off screen, dude. Stop walking off screen.
Man, I just want to be done here.
What? Because I do an exaggeration of my face first, and then I make adjustments. Because I'm like trying to get close enough, and then I can be like, okay. So I definitely have...
That one, probably.
It's too upturned. I can't make it lower, is the thing. Like, that's as...
I don't know, he's not quite looking the same.
No. Alright, so I'm gonna actually...
Maybe it's the hair, I don't know.
Hold on. I'm gonna move the mouth up. I know, we had that same problem last time, don't worry. I'm gonna move the jaw up. That makes that a little bit more proportional. See if I can... Hold on. Not quite.
Yeah, because it just made the eyebrows too blonde. Like something got adjusted in the hair color settings that didn't line up right.
Yeah. And like the beard is too thin. Like it used to stand out a lot more.
Mm. Yeah, that's the hair we had.
Yeah. And like I said at the beginning of the Mass Effect 1 playthrough, this is what I tend to have for Mass Effect 1, and then this is what I tend to do for 2. Like, I let him look a little bit different, because Mass Effect 1...
It's only been a month, things age.
Right, it's only been a month.
Probably not.
I think that might be actually as close as I can get. With what we have here.
Yeah, if you want to go that way, you can do it.
So we're going to call that good. I'm going to linger on that for a second so that I can... Now that... Because I realized in making my intro for the Mass Effect 1 playthrough that I needed a shot of this where he's just kind of standing there. That's not on fast forward. And I didn't have a whole lot of time for that. I very quickly moved off of this. We'll call that good. Okay. We will stay soldier, because like I said in the first one, you could play as the rest of these and the game will work fine.
Yeah.
Not in 2. Nope.
Which one had mom?
None of these. That's not this.
That's the background one. Never mind. Never mind.
This is choosing your class. Any of these take away from your health and defense. I'm sorry, don't. You can if you spend a lot of time and a lot more practice and you just want to waste your time in fights. I'm sorry, just choose soldier. It's not worth it. Armor piercing ammo, barrier, slam. It still doesn't tell you what any of these do, so you kind of have to just, you know, I mean,
armor piercing ammo sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Shredder and Warp Ammo mean you can carry more of that?
I'm going to choose Inferno Grenade.
Okay.
Because I don't remember. You don't have an actual grenade button like you did before.
Okay.
Grenades are the only thing you have infinite ammo on. Which means this is my only advantage.
Okay, I get it. Reputation war hero. Okay, so the reputation...
Yeah, the reputation stays.
Reputation carried over. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry about that. So... I'm going to stop here, because I think we're out of time for this episode. Mm-hmm. And we will start Mass Effect 2 officially in the next one, now that we've gotten rid of Episode 0 and Episode 1, we will finally start Mass Effect 2 and Episode 3 of Mass Effect 2. Yeah.
Yeah, back in a minute. Doctor, he's having a seizure.